I walked through the fire and it sharpened my name. Every burn in my chest became part of my flame. What tried to break me only tightened my crown. I rise from the ashes with my old fears drowned. This heart and my spirit is my power reborn. I'm not who I was, I'm the woman forged from the storm. Thank you to shadows that revealed what I missed. The truth in the fracture, the clarity in the twist. Thank you for the medicine. 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 The mirror is medicine, even if it cuts deep. It wakes the warrior in me that's been half asleep. Now I bliss every chapter that showed me my core, because I'm standing here stronger than ever before. My heart grew teeth and my soul grew wings. Learned how to turn my shadow into holy things. What was once meant to weaken me taught me how to stand. Felt the earth shift as I reclaimed my land. Thank you for the medicine. 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 Thank you for the medicine, medicine. Thank you for the medicine, medicine. Thank you for. This is a transmission by Coax Marie, Warrior's Medicine. And she wants this to reach the ears that need to hear. I don't own the rights to this music. I was guided to speak today. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Warrior's Medicine. This is a shadow integration, subconscious reprogramming, a coded transmission for warriors. What did I just do?
Try to break me, only tied in my crown. I rise from the ashes with my old fears drowned. This healing my spirit is my power reborn. I'm not who I was, I'm a living forge from the storm. Thank you to the shadows that reveal feel what I miss. The truth and the fracture, the clarity and the twist. Thank you for the medicine. 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 Thank you for the medicine, 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 medicine. The mirror is medicine, even if it costs you. It wakes the warrior in me that's been half asleep. Now I bless every chapter that showed me my goal, because I'm standing here stronger than I ever before. My heart grew deep and my soul grew wings. Learned how to turn my shadow into holy things. What was once meant to weaken me taught me how to swim. Felt the earth shift as I remain honest. Thank you for the medicine. 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 Thank you for the medicine, 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 medicine. Thank you for.
Transmutation affirmation for self-doubt and confusion. Wow. Everything just blanked out. Cut off. You see the energy? But we're going to get this transmission in. because apparently somebody need to hear. And this is rebooting. There's cleansing and crying, releasing, crying. Okay? Because those tears is a cleansing and purification process. Because all of a sudden I got the urge to cry. Okay? And we're talking about the heart. We're talking about balance. Okay? With today being a 4 of diamonds day, a 4 of pentacles. Because see, we're going to go on anyway. Okay? Nothing can stop this. Nothing. The energy, the frequency is too heightened. It's too heightened. We're dealing with Gemini. Tomorrow, June 14th, 2026, is going to be a super new moon in Gemini. Superb in Gemini. Gemini is dealing with the mind, the mental. Okay? It's dealing with the communication. Okay? Intelligence. Genius. Sexual, what is it called? Sarpo. I can't even think of the word. Sexual sarpio or something. I can't even think of the word. Dealing with intelligence. But however, we're on the 4, the foundation. Okay? And the diamonds, the 4 of diamonds is dealing with sound values to bring financial stability. So that's what's here, the solid sense of values. So whatever those values that is no longer serving you, you have to release it. You have to release it to be on this frequency. Okay? You have to have a clear mind. Okay? To be able to handle financial matters, the ability to handle financial matters, because I'm getting that the wealth that's coming in. Okay, I just spoke with a gentleman. He just walked up to me out of the blue and started talking about a case that he had. He just came from court for, they called retail fraud. Okay, and so I just started, spitting gems. Wow, Gemini. Okay, gems in his eye. Spitting gems in his first eye. Okay, you either got gems in your eye or germs in your eye. Which one? Okay, that's your lower chakras or your higher chakra, the root and the crown, all right, where you need to bring that thing together. The balance in the middle is the heart. Okay, the heart. That's home. Home is where the heart is. Number 4, the 4th house. Okay, Cancer, that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, dealing with love, family, home, dealing with ancestral. Okay, so healing those ancestral wounds, the trauma. Okay, those ancestors that has mounted themselves on you and continuing on their addictions through you. Cut it off. Release it. Okay? Because this super new moon in Gemini is ushering in fresh starts. Okay? Heightened communication. Fresh social connection. So open yourself up to new possibilities. Ask more better questions, intellectual questions, questions that have meaning, have substance, and that can help take you to the next level, that is actually bringing answers. I think that's what I'm wanting to say. And then focus on communication and community, that communing, okay, communing with higher intelligence, connecting to that. Okay, for protection. I'm getting protection. Okay. Whoa. That's a lot. This is a lot that's coming to me. So this 4 of diamonds is the 4 of pentacles. Okay? And this is security. This is money that was held back ancestrally. This is a solid sense of values. I'm reading from the book for 4 of diamonds that attracts enough money to meet our security needs and then some. This is a lot of financial wealth coming through that I'm picking up and feeling. We know exactly what it is we want. We tend to attract those things to us more quickly. Thus, when this card shows up, it usually means that we have become clear on what we want, and then we get it. So this is satisfaction and prosperity that's indicated here. Okay? And you may have a good foundation upon which you can begin building a financial future. Managing your resources, keyword managing, could come into focus in a greater way when this energy of the 4 of diamonds is present. Okay? This energy can give you the ability to handle financial matters with a clear mind. Mercury, Gemini energy is what we're talking about. Okay? So now, let's see if we can go back to the transmission. Coax Marie. Transmute. We get baby, we get that. Yeah, because we got to raise our vibration. Okay? I just saw that transmission. I reached the vibe in the room. Maybe I'll play that after the transmutation affirmation for self-doubt and confusion. Here we go. Good. I don't know about you, but that felt good. Now, we raising a vibe in the room. I don't own the rights to this music. I raised a vibe in the room. I raised a vibe in the room. I'm getting hoarse. I need to drink some water. So it's going to require a lot of fluids. H2O2. H2O. What's the other one? 3? H3O2. I raised a vibe in the room. Transmitting some things up in here. Not a super moon, a new moon that occurs when the moon is at or near its closest point to Earth in its orbit. The point is called perigee. Okay? Pericardium, the heart, the fluid sac around the heart. Okay? It's a tough fluid-filled sac that encloses the heart and the roots of its major blood vessels. See, I spoke of the root and the heart and the crown. Now, the function of the pericardium is lubrication, protection, regulation. We got to regulate our emotions. Okay? For emotional health, for emotional balance. Okay? We have to protect our heart as well. Okay? I'm thinking of my aunt. Your heart being light as a feather. So this is why the crying is necessary. This is why the heightened communication is necessary. The grounding is necessary. Focus on communication to bring community. Okay, that's the goal. That should be the focus. That should be the goal. Okay, the end result of this, all of this. Okay, don't just be out here running amok with no substance. Okay, no right direction. That's also dealing with Mercury. Right direction, being in your right mind. Mercury can help you with right direction. Okay, and so the conditions of the pericardium could be the pericarditis, which is inflammation that comes from anger. Okay, that comes from anger, pent up emotions. Okay, also pericardial effusion. So that's a buildup of excess fluid inside the pericardial sac. And then also constrictive pericarditis. That's scarring and stiffening of the pericardium, which restricts the heart's ability to pump normally. So I'm thinking a heart attack. You're going to give yourself, that's right, a heart attack if you don't get this that weight off your heart. If you don't lighten your heart. Okay? Get some rose incense, some Palo Santo. Okay? Yes. And also rose petals. And also rose oil. I'm getting Florida water. Cleansing. Using that. Put that on the third eye. Put that on the temples, on and around the temples. Matter of fact, put that on the meridian points of the body, and especially in your thymus, okay, where the heart is near. The thymus gland. Okay, that's for the immune system. Okay, the lymphatic system. I'm getting. So cleansing, this is also how you can cleanse the blood. Okay, I'm also getting herbs to cleanse the blood. Dandelion, burdock root, to activate. Okay, activated charcoal. Okay, pariaco. Okay, these are things that can help cleanse and purify. And I'm also getting parasites. Okay, so now your cloves, your black walnut hulls, yes, your wormwood. Okay. Wow. So, with all that being said, yeah, so you have to come back to home. You need to come back to center. Okay? Home is internally. Okay? And then in order to create and maintain, build, and maintain a physical home, okay, four corners, with peace and prosperity and blessings and protection. You need to work on your internal self, okay? Because as above, so below, as within, so without. So once you do that, you will manifest, you will bring towards you the like, okay? The like. Protective home. Cancer, I'm picking up. Cancer mother, which my sun and my moon is Cancer. So I'm very protective when it comes to my home and my family. I'm like a mama bear energy, okay? Real talk. I will tear some shit up. I will go into segment mode, okay? That's Mars energy, which I have that very heavily in my natal and on my tree of life, my Kabbalah, okay? Saturn, Mars, okay? Ogun, segment energy, like I can go on and on, you know what I'm saying? Basset, Tauret, and also me being a doula, okay? These energies is at my fingertips. And now that I know, I most definitely use them, okay, now and in the future, right? Because I'm connecting back to my ancient technology, okay, ancient intelligence, okay? This is where I'm at, okay? This is my foundation, all right? Okay? To create stability, all right? Solid, creating a solid sense of values, okay? With a clear mind to build a financial future, okay? This is posterity, this is legacy, okay? So it's not all about the finances, the financial end of it, okay? It's about energy, okay, as well. So I'm going to pull, okay, Secrets Revealed. I'm going to pull an oracle card. I would like to pull one and one tarot, okay, of the energy that is, you know, coming in on this new moon, super new moon in Gemini. Now I see shame and secrets revealed. So somebody is ashamed. I see Ma'am Lambo, self-sabotage, about secrets being revealed. Yeah, feel this love. That's Oshun that talk to me. Ashe. What is this super new moon in Gemini bringing in? What do you like to speak to me and through me to whomever is listening? Wow! Live out loud. Yasiji. Okay, number 31. That's the mirror of 13 today. It's the 13th. Okay? And live out loud. This is resonating the throat chakra. Okay? The throat. So speaking. Live out loud. Speaking. Dancing. And you see, and I just did this yesterday. Did some dancing. And, you know, because I dance. I love dancing. It's in me, you know. And when I was in church, I was on the dance ministry, okay, which was a very powerful dance ministry that I was on. We were actually really hitting, you know, getting into people's souls and spirit and releasing and breaking some things, okay, because people would jump up, jump out, shout, or, you know, something. I witnessed this with my own eyes, okay. So dancing, I dance a lot to release, to break up, to manifest, okay. And it's a lot of purple in here, red, yellow, blue. Yes. She has a Moroccan in her hand. And then Feeling safe came out inverted, so it's illuminated. It is an, oh my goodness, what I'm picking up here. This card is illuminated because it came out inverted. This is, wow, this is, and I gotta read. I have to read from the book, okay? This is Tubi, feeling safe. This is a number 4. So we have 4, 4, 4, with today being the 13th is a 4. This card being a number 4, and Yasiji 31 being a 4. We have 4, 4, 4. So it's a lot of protection out here, ancestral protection. We have Oshun out here, which is another 25, resonating the green chakra, the heart, fearless love. Okay, so this is self-love, self-care, like I said. Okay, self-love is your first love, and that's how you manifest your divine love. Your divine love is just not the opposite, okay? A mate. That is also your divine love, is your divine gifts, your divine, your destiny, your divine path, okay? Everything that is meant for you, divinely. This Tubi resonates the color red, the root chakra, okay? So with this 4, with this being inverted, feeling safe, when I read this from the book, it'll make a lot of sense. This is about our ancestors that were in their craft, okay? And they got persecuted, killed for being in their craft, practicing their craft, okay? And we are our ancestors. So it's telling us that now we are safe, okay? It is our birthright to be secure, okay? The root chakra to be, and we got the 4 here, right? Dealing with security, dealing with the foundation, okay? Dealing with prosperity. It is safe now for us to be a genius, Gemini energy, okay, to practice the gifts that the ancestors has bestowed upon us, okay, and feel safe doing it, okay, because this corrupt regime, okay, is no more, okay, because it was an oppression to the people. It was oppression, oppressing, okay, and it was depressing and oppressing, suppressing our highest intelligence, you know, suppressing our speech, okay, although the Constitution said that the people had a freedom of speech, but no, they were suppressing our speech, okay. So now we can, this is a celebration I'm getting. This is giving gratitude, giving thanks that the transmission Warriors Medicine. Thank you for the medicine. So being in a state of gratitude is important right now. Being in a state of gratitude. Move like it's here. Like the abundance is here. Okay? Because you have to see it. You have to know it. Okay? For that thing to come on through. So this is what I'm picking up here. Let's see what the Tarot got here. Look at this. The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Swords. So I'm picking up. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Oh. Ooh. At the top of the deck is this King of Swords. This King of Swords is giving me the barristers that's on our land infiltrating the invaders. Oh, that's giving me another song. The Invaders by KRS-One. I'm going to go out with that one, most definitely. This is who stole the wealth of the people. These attorneys that has invaded our lands. Okay? They came with these adhesion contracts. Okay? And forced us into them. The Seven of Cups, yeah. Okay? Gave us all these illusions. Okay? Okay. All right. But now, this Four of Pentacles, yeah. This is stability for us. This is satisfaction and prosperity, okay? But also, this is being able to handle your financial matters, okay? The ability to do that with a clear mind, okay? Because it's about our posterity. It's about our legacy, okay? So that's why it was time to do the work. And then I saw the star, okay? The star seeds, yeah, and I see the lovers. So that's higher intelligence. Talk to me. What do you want me to share with the tarot? Okay. The Two of Pentacles, balance finances. Yep. There we go. Everything is fine. I see. I see the Queen of Wands. That is royalty, stepping into our royalty, stepping into our power. And with this black cat here, is that I said, I'm going to say it again. The sunflower. This is royalty. This is the fire, okay? This is, us reclaiming our power, okay? Reclaiming our ability, being safe, feeling safe is what I'm trying to say. It's so much, oh my goodness, so much competence. Feeling safe to practice our gifts that we've been given by our ancestors. With this Two of Pentacles, like I said, this is balanced finances now. I see the 441, 44 as I say this, okay? Things are being balanced out, okay? We are going back to the gold standard, which the real solid money, I'm thinking of the earth, the grounding as well, okay? The money that comes from the earth, okay, is being restored, okay? Restored and returned, okay? Because it was taken, okay? Our gold, our wealth, our treasures, our artifacts were taken. And then the Three of Cups came out. This is the celebratory energy that I was talking about. Being able to celebrate with community. What did I say this super new moon is bringing in? Okay? Okay? Communion. Okay? Those whom you love and love you. So there's reciprocity here. Okay? There's reciprocity here. Celebrating with family. This is healed family. Okay? This is healing. Okay? Yeah. I said that to focus on communication and community. Yeah. Fresh social connections. This is connecting with those things, people, places, and things, surrounding yourself with balance. The things, people, places, and things that are on your same frequency. Okay? Yes. Yep. Now the Emperor is at the top of the deck. And that's the number 4. Okay? This is giving me returning back to our, getting back into our power, taking your power back. Okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine, taking your power back. Okay? Taking your families back. Okay. The divine masculine and divine feminine rising to their highest heights. Okay. Connecting to the highest intelligence. I see the Ankh there. Okay. Immortal. Limitless. Okay. Healing thyself to heal thy family. Okay. And I see 4444 as I say that. So, infinitely, okay, our generations to come. Okay. Things being back in divine order. security, stability being restored. I'm picking up here also. And operating as a government with your family, okay? Because that actually was the first government, and it should be, and actually is the first government, okay? And we need to get back to that, okay? We have to get back to the root of things, okay? The foundation of things, okay? Restoration, okay? Wholeness, okay? So we coming together, divine feminine and divine masculine, because we balanced, internally. So we're coming together now with that in mind. Not because, oh, he looked good and oh, she looked good. No, we passed that. Okay, and this also is giving me the fourth dimension, okay, and higher. So we're past the third dimension where things are material and physical, okay? We're in a different realm now, okay? We've elevated, we've evolved, okay? Yes, indeed, over here, okay? So it ain't all about what he got in his pants and what she got in her, up under her skirt, okay? Now, it's about what they got in their mind. Are they in their whole mind? Have they dealt with these ancestral traumas? The number 4 dealing with ancestry too. Huh? What kind of home have they came from? What have they done to heal from that? Are they emotionally balanced? Okay? Do they know the foundation? The importance of family? The importance of posterity? Okay? So that's how we coming together. Heart to heart. Okay? Eye to eye. And also root to root. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. But we're doing it for the most part with a higher perspective, okay? And when we do, for the most part, come together sensually, okay? We creating, most definitely, in more ways than one. So that's what I'm picking up here. That's what's going on. That's what it's about. Now, I'm going to stop there because, I just wanted to jump on here because I was moved to. But let's see. Let's go into the 6/13/2026 right here, right quick. Okay? So we got June 13, 2026, which is a 29. Okay? That's releasing with that 9, letting go of things that no longer serve you, becoming balanced. Okay? Coming to the heart space. Okay? Your heart light as a feather. 11, okay, that is connecting to your higher intelligence. Also, that is a portal coming through for our ancestors, coming through and, standing guard, all right? So this is a portal that is open. So connecting with our ancestors is most definitely important on this day I'm getting, okay? Connecting with those ancient ancestors as well, bloodline ancestors too, balancing it out. 2, balance. This is my aunt. This is my aunt. This is my aunt. Okay. The moon. Okay, we also dealing with the sun because that is going, the super new moon is happening on Sunday, okay? So we're dealing with the moon and the sun. I'm getting Maulisa, cosmic power. That is a number 2, okay? And they are, okay, that's the divine feminine and divine masculine coming together as a fawn eclipse, okay? That's using your cosmic power. What is, where's my thing at? Oh, darn, where's my book? Okay, hold on. Okay, so when we're dealing with the moon also, moon is dealing with silver, okay? The sun is dealing with gold. So we do have the moon energy with the super new moon and it being on a Sunday, which is that, sun energy, which is the gold. So like I said, the gold and silver returning, okay? Moon, Ma, okay? That's the money, okay? So with Oshun being a number 25, okay, which is a 7, highly, spiritual number, and that also is in the completion of a cycle as well. Or the declaration, Oshun's declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. Okay? So, don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Okay? Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. Okay? Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. All right. So let's go to Yasiji, number 31. And Oshun is in the temple of lovers. Okay. And that is the element of water. Okay. Cleansing, purification, okay, drowning out things that no longer serve you. This is how we evolve. Otherwise, we're just going through the same loops and patterns, and that's not doing you no good, nor people around you. So, number 31, Yasiji. Goddess of living out loud, okay, the Dogon, Mali, okay, Uma, I think they call Mother Uma, but anyway, Temple of Griots, the element of water, again, okay, Yasiji has the reputation of being a free-spirited party goddess. For the Dogon people of Mali, she was the very first Yasigian. The Yasigians are women empowered to participate in the mass dances, you see. Her guidance is, express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice in magic. Express your you-ness. Embodiment. The way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression look different for everyone. For outgoing extroverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out in other ways and save the louder parts of their personalities for loved ones. Her declaration is, I am free to express myself fully. Yes, you are free to express yourself fully, okay? It is safe now. All right, so whomever is silencing you, I'm picking up you being silenced, okay, and it's killing you, it's eating you up alive, it's causing you to have heart problems, okay, because I picked up the pericardium, okay, it's causing you to have a hardened heart, Okay, so your heart is not light as a feather. So you're not in balance with Ma'at. You see how that goes? Okay? So whoever this is for, okay, you are free to express yourself fully. Remove yourself from these people in these places that is meant to devour you and cause you to self-sabotage. Okay? These people that are watching you, I'm looking at the Emperor here, that is controlling you, okay, and keeping you from moving forward. I see the Six of Swords, okay, Ace of Pentacles. They're keeping you from your abundance. They're keeping you from being able to see crystal clear, having a clear mind. They're binding you. They're keeping you stagnant. Okay? So your waters are unclean. Your waters are toxic. Okay? And your water is stagnant. So when you have stagnant water, that's a breeding grounds for disease, dis-ease, germs, parasites. Okay? And I said, with this Gemini, which one? Do you have germ in your eye or the gem in your eye? Okay? Gemini also dealing with the twin, the mirror, the reflection. So reflecting, looking in the mirror at yourself, the warrior's medicine. That is your medicine right there. Look in the mirror. Okay? What'd she say? What's the verse? Where she say the mirror is your medicine, even if it cuts deep. It wakes the warrior in you that's been half asleep. Okay? So, now, every chapter that showed you your core. Okay? So that mirror is going to show you your core. Okay? It's going to show you your core. So, learn how to turn your shadows into holy things. So, strength. Also, with that sun energy, that's giving me the strength, courage. Okay, Leo energy. Okay, your courage has been taken from you. Okay, the lion. I'm not picking up the lion in the Wizard of Oz. The lion in Wizard of Oz, when he didn't have no courage. Okay, he was a he was a bitch ass nigga. Hey, you know, we all adults here, right? Okay, you don't like profanity, then oh well, I don't know what plane you living on, but okay, it is what it is. All right. So sometimes you have to, you say profanity to express. Okay, and sometimes when you're dealing with these malevolent energies, you say that shit, okay, to ward their asses off, all right, because benevolent energies know authority. And not saying that you need to use profanity to have authority, but sometimes you got to cuss a nigga out, okay, or a spirit out. So, but that's what I picked up, okay. So, that's what it is. So now we read her, which that was beautiful, okay? So, speak up, okay? You are free to express yourself, okay? And if someone is telling you not, someone is silencing you, they are not violating your freedom of speech. They are violating your birthright. They are violating you, just on a spiritual and a physical level, okay? And no wonder it's causing you so much dis-ease. So, but you have to have the power to take your power back, okay? Have the courage to take your power back. That's what I'm picking up. So let's go to Tatubi, or Tatuba, feeling safe, which is the number 4, okay? the goddess of feeling safe in Barbados, Guyana, Salem, the temple of ancestors, okay, the element of air. You see, the ancestors are in the air. Gemini is an air sign as well, okay? So we can speak to our ancestors. We can call on our ancestors. We can invoke our ancestors. And I'm going to say it again. We want to call and invoke and speak to those ones that have our best interests, that can move us forward, okay, and help guide us, on this path and protect us, that has our highest good. Not those ones that want to come back, reincarnate, and have us carry on their their sicknesses and illnesses, okay, that is not propelling us forward, okay. So the great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. Her guidance: it is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip have been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Okay, so this is freedom here. This is freedom. Okay, this is why, be in this celebratory energy. Okay, and also you can heighten your vibrations too when you're in a celebratory energy. Her embodiment: you deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to be feeling at home within yourself. So if you are ashamed, because I did see shame along Booby Susie, okay, if you are ashamed of yourself, you are ashamed of what you have become, okay, then you have the power to change that. Okay, you have the power to change the way you feel about yourself, the way you think about yourself, and how you love on yourself. You need to start loving on yourself. Oshun, okay, you need to start caring. I'm picking up that you have a careless mindset. You don't care about nothing. Okay, you treat everything and everybody in yourself like shit. So that's the first thing. You need to come back into your loving energy. Come back into the loving space, the heart space. Okay? And know that you are love. Okay? Give love and receive love, because you are love. Let love be your psychology. Okay? That's another song by Coax Marie. Love is my psychology. Love is my psychology. I am love. Okay? So yeah. Men can tap into that Oshun energy. Okay? Just let it be balanced. Too much of Oshun creates an imbalance. And you know what you get right like that, right? Okay? And not enough Oshun, you know what you get with that. So you gotta balance it out, okay? The divine feminine and divine masculine energy, you have to balance it out internally, okay? So start caring, treating things. Start treating Mother Earth, okay? You go outside, you throwing shit on the ground, and you walking on Mother Earth, mad and depressed and hateful and angry. That's where the inflammation, pericarditis, coming from. That's not in a state of gratitude. Okay, so yeah. So the mirror of that, what you think that is, what you think that's gonna look like. Okay, so yeah. Feeling safe is trusting your journey, trusting the journey. Okay, looking at your situation differently, knowing that everything happens to you for your good in the end. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again, okay? Sunday, that's tomorrow. The sun will rise again. The sun rises every day, okay? I'm picking up sunset, all right? Sunset, every sunrise, rather. Speak affirmations to yourself, okay? Her declaration, one thing that you can say is, I am safe and it is safe to be safe. I am safe and it is safe to be safe. Okay? Yeah, doing things to balance out the root chakra. Okay? Overstimulation I'm picking up. There's an overstimulation. You're overly stimulated in the root chakras. Okay? So, if you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. You can do that reset. This is a new moon, a super new moon in Gemini. Reset your mindset. I'm thinking that the negative mindset that you have is keeping you in a negative state. Okay? So now, there's a reset here. What are you going to do with that energy? You're going to let it go away to waste, or are you going to utilize it? Okay? So there we go. Now, I'm going to end this with KRS-One, the invaders. Okay? All these invaders that came on our land to suppress and oppress the original people of the land. Okay? To degrade the original people of the land. Okay? But it's time for us to rise within so that we can be an asset to the community, collectively, to our families. Okay? All right.
Aquí no hay frontera. Esta tierra, lo que nombraron los Estados Unidos, detiene la sangre de nuestra raza. Somos una gente ansiosa con un futuro brillante. ¡Que viva México!
How then can they talk of the border when they are the invaders? And how then can they reform immigration when they invaded their neighbor? America existed before Columbus. 30,000 years ago, we were here in Mexico. With the Bible shaking down, cock your rifle, let it blow. Blow, 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 blow. All the invaders gotta go. This is for the people, my Mexicano people. The whole earth is yours and no human is illegal. Come across the border, everyone is angry. The U.S. is the area, Mexico is your land. How then can they talk about the border when they are the invaders? And how then can they reform immigration when they invaded their neighbor? We see the same men living out like cavemen, coming out the cave and trying to enslave them. How will we obey? Let them be betrayed them. Rise up like the reverend that turn the ice slay them. Mexican people, get your education. Tell your little children that this is their nation. You from California, you from Arizona, you from San Diego, and Texas, the Lone Star. So how then can they talk about the border when they are the invaders? And how then can they reform immigration when they invaded their neighbor? Take a look at Mexico, then look at New Mexico. What is a New Mexico? If there is a Mexico, all of America, they used to call them Mexico. Immigration laws are a fraud and we reject them. We are here all night, all
and down. All the invaders.
And how can they report immigration? We're dedicated to radar. How can they talk about some border when you are the invaders? And how then can you report immigration when you invaded your neighbor? Get out, get out, get out, get
Ashe, oh. Ashe, oh. I'm picking up the old Max. Okay, Mexico. The old Max. Alright. Yeah. You know, this whole thing about these immigrants on our land gotten to go home and they mad about it and all that. This ain't personal, baby. This is business. Okay? This is business. We need you out the way and gone. Clear the path. Clear. We gotta make room. Okay? We clearing shit out that no longer serves us. Okay? Alright. And that never had our best interest. Gotta go. That's what this is about. This is a super new moon. So things are being pushed out of the way by force. I'm getting, because there's a resistance. When you resist, that causes friction. Okay? Friction. So this is why the ancestors, the energy of these forces, these beings, is here to help cleanse things out, because there's resistance. And like I said, it's not personal, it's business. The focus is family and community. Getting that in order, getting that in line. Okay? The original peoples of this land mass are first in line and first in time. Get your family right. Okay? The first home is self, because you can't do nobody no good collectively when yourself is still raggedy. Okay? So get it right, get it tight. Family first. Peace.